Okay, and welcome to the Stick Tap Sports Network, where today we're going to be playing a game of Superstar Baseball. This is the all-time All-Star set. It's going to be pitting the Cleveland Indians against the Detroit Tigers. Um, Before we get started, though, let's take a look at kind of the format that we're playing, just as a refresher. Um, What we're doing here is a World Cup style tournament where we have 8 groups of 4 teams each um, for 32 teams. The top 2 teams from each grouping will advance to the tournament stage, or the 16 team field or tournament. At that point, we will then be looking at a first round best 2 out of 3. Second round will be a 3 out of 5. And the final 2 series, the semifinal and final, will be a best 4 out of 7. So if we look at today's matchup, which is Detroit and Cleveland, both teams are 1-1. They are currently tied for second, trailing the first place Cincinnati Reds, who earlier today beat the Toronto Blue Jays. And so the winner of this game will move into a tie for first with Cincinnati, and the loser will drop into a tie for third with the Toronto Blue Jays. So um, let's go ahead and get started. And here we go. So let me pull up the helper, which I use. You won't be able to see my assumption is you won't be able to see the cards that clearly, but I will provide you with play by play. So we have Hal Newhouser on the mound. He is going to be facing the Cleveland Indians. Lineup consisting of Al Rosen batting first and playing third base. Batting second, center fielder Kenny Lofton. Batting third is left fielder Albert Bell. Batting fourth, first baseman Jim Thome. Batting fifth, designated hitter Victor Martinez. Batting sixth is the right fielder Tris Speaker. Batting seventh is Sandy Alomar Jr., who will be behind the plate. Batting eighth, Carlos Baerga playing second base. And batting ninth, shortstop Omar Vizquel. Take a quick look at what the defensive rating of the Detroit Tigers in the field will be. Do the math here. That's 11, that's 16, that's 39, minus 1, 38, 39, 53 is the total. So they will get automatic outs on rolls of 11, 12, and 13 on the pitcher's card, that is. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Newhouser on the mound, making his first appearance at the tournament. And he deliver. The pitch is going to be off of the batter's card, 33, and that is going to be a walk. So Al Rosen draws a walk to lead off the game. And that's going to bring up Albert Bell. Albert Bell, I'm sorry, Kenny Lofton. So we have Kenny Lofton, runner on first. Let's see what the action on the bases are. This helper will tell me if there's going to be any steals or sacrifices or whatnot. So the pitch from Newhouser is going to be off the pitcher's card. It's a G, so that's a ground out. So it's going to be grounded to short. Trammell will go to Gehringer for the force. Rosen is out on the base path, so that brings up Albert Bell now with Kenny Lofton at first base. Okay, let's see. So we are going to see a hit and run here, which reminds me I need to pull up my chart. Sorry about that. Here we go. And let's take a look at the hit and run chart. Pull that up in a second. Let's close that. Okay, so it is going to be a 17. That's going to be, so off the batter's card, a 26 against a lefty is, okay, so with the hit and run on, Albert Bell rolled, his result was a home run, but instead it's going to be a double. So all the runs will score, or the runners will score. That means Lofton will be knocked in on that throw. So a hit and run double for Albert Bell puts the Indians up 1-0, and that'll bring up Jim Thome. So Thome, runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. 22 is going to be called strike 3. So Thome goes down on strikes. And that'll bring up Victor Martinez now, runner on second. And 2 outs. Pitch 32 is a G off of Newhouser's card, so that's going to be grounded back to the pitcher. He'll go to first for the out, and the inning is over. Or the top half of the first is over, so we head to the bottom of the first, and we're going to see Sam McDowell taking the mound for the Indians, and Ty Cobb coming to bat for the Detroit Tigers. So the lineup for the Tigers: leading off, playing center field, Ty Cobb; batting second, playing left field, Harry Heilman; batting third, playing first base, Norm Cash; batting fourth and DHing today is Hank Greenberg; batting fifth at third base is Miguel Cabrera; batting sixth, right fielder Al Kaline; batting seventh, shortstop Alan Trammell; batting eighth, playing second base is Charlie Gehringer; and batting ninth and doing the catching duties today is Bill Freehan. Let's take a quick look at the defensive numbers for the Indians so we can set their defensive outs. So we have 9, 5 is 14, 17 is 31, 6 is 37, plus 14 is 51, and Speaker is a 10th for a 61. That means the automatic outs will be 11, 13, and 14 for the Indians when they're in the field. So Ty Cobb now is settling in to take his turn at bat. Here's the pitch from McDowell. Is going to be called strike 3, and Cobb goes down on strikes. I'll bring up Harry Heilman, batting .333 in the tournament so far. No home runs, 1 RBI. The pitch from McDowell is going to be, let me double check something here. Okay. The result was a wild pitch, so we're going to have to see him throw the ball again. 27, open, so 35 off the batter's card against a lefty here is going to be popped up on the infield. That'll be caught by Jim Thome for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Norm Cash. Norm Cash batting .286 with a home run and 2 RBI. Pitch is 14, and that is going to be an automatic out. So that'll be grounded to Baerga at second. Makes a nice play, fires it to Thome, and the Tigers are retired in the first inning. So we played 1 here in Detroit. Score: Cleveland 1, Detroit 0. So Newhouser heads back out on the mound. He'll be facing Speaker, Alomar, and Baerga here in the top of the second. Speaker looking for his first hit of the tournament, batting 0. The pitch 27, be off the batter's card 33 is a walk. So Newhouser walks Speaker, and the Indians looking to get something started here again. Runner on first, nobody out. Pitch 21, off the batter's card of 34. That is going to be swung on and missed, strike 3. Now, runner on first still, 1 out. Baerga. It's the second strikeout for Newhouser today. Pitch from Newhouser to Baerga. Let's take a look here. We got a runner on first and 1 out. 25, open, off the batter's card of 13, and that is going to be grounded to second. Gehringer will go to Trammell for 1, on to first, double play, and the side is retired here in the top of the second. Okay. Let's go here. Let's get Greenberg up. And McDowell back out on the mound. McDowell to face Greenberg, Cabrera, and Kaline here in the bottom of the second. Indians are up 1-0. The pitch is going to be a called strike 3. Greenberg goes down on strikes. That'll bring up Miguel Cabrera. So far batting .250 with no home runs and an RBI. The pitch, 21. Take a look at the batter's card of 15. And that is going to be a double for Miguel Cabrera. So Cabrera is on second with a 1-out double. That's going to bring up Al Kaline. We're on second, 1 out. Kaline batting .286 with no home runs and an RBI. And here is the pitch with 1 out, runner on second. It's going to be taken outside for ball 4. Kaline walks. The Tigers looking to get something going here. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Alan Trammell batting .429 so far in the tournament. He's got no home runs and no RBIs. First and second, 1 out. Okay, let's see here now. Okay, no activity on the bases. 22 is called strike 3. McDowell with his second strikeout of the inning and his third of the game. That'll bring up Charlie Gehringer now. Gehringer, .222, no home runs and an RBI. 2 outs, runners on first and second. The pitch, 26, is open off the batter's card, 28. That's 2M. Okay, so that means the runner on first can try to score with 2 outs. Kaline is going to try to score. So let's see here. He is, we go to this chart here. So manager's decision. Manager's decision. Oh, wait, I don't need to do that. I have it automated here. So let's see. Gehringer doubles. Cabrera's going to score. Kaline's a 1. And he is going to be out at the plate. So let's take a look here. That is going to be thrown out from left field by Albert Bell. PB up 7, R1X3. Relay 6. So Bell plays the double off the wall, fires to Vizquel, who fires a strike home, and they get Bell at the plate. Tigers, though, tie up the game on the two-out double by Charlie Gehringer. And we head to the third with the score tied at 1-1. So we got Newhouser back out on the mound. He will be facing Omar Vizquel. Be Vizquel, Rosen, and Lofton. Alrighty. Newhouser, 2 innings pitched so far, giving up 1 run on 1 hit, and he struck out 2 and walked 2. So here's the pitch, 12. 12 is an automatic out off the pitcher's card, so that's going to be a little nubber in front of the plate. Freehand up with it, fires it to first, 1 away. And now Al Rosen coming to bat. Rosen so far has walked his first time up. Pitch to Rosen, 32 is going to be grounded to second base. Gehringer up with it, fires it to first, 2 away. Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton 0 for 1 today. He did score a run on the. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored, and on the RBI double by Albert Bell. So that'll bring up. Kenny Lofton's up to bat. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch, 14, and that is not going to be. It's within the range to check defensive rating, but it's not one of the numbers that is magic for the Tigers. So that means 33 off of Lofton's card is a base hit. So Lofton, this first hit of the tournament, is now on base. That'll bring up Albert Bell, runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch, 24 open, off the batter's card at 32, is going to be lifted into center field. Hit fairly well, but Ty Cobb has a beat on it. He'll catch it out in center field, and that will end the top of the third. So the Indians strand 1. We head to the bottom of the third, and Bill Freehand will be coming to bat here to face Sam McDowell. McDowell, 2 innings pitched, 1 run, 2 hits, struck out 3, walked 1. Bill Freehand. Freehand batting .375, no home runs, and 2 RBI. The pitch, 23, is open. So if we take a look at the batter's card, 36, G+. That is going to be grounded to first. Jim Thome up with it, takes it to the bag, and we have 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Ty Cobb now coming to bat. Cobb batting .400. No home runs, no RBIs, has stolen a base. 11. That's going to be an automatic out. So that's going to be also grounded down to Thome. Makes a nice play, takes to the bag. 2 away. Now Harry Heilmann, 0 for 1, popped up to first base. His first time up. The pitch is 26. 35 is going to be popped up on the infield. Second time he pops up, this time to Omar Vizquel. And that'll end the third inning. Oops, wrong batter. Jim Thome. Okay, so Thome to lead things off here. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Newhouser with 2 Ks on the day. Newhouser looking in. The pitch, 21. Be off the batter's card. 39 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Thome goes down on strikes for the second time. And now Victor Martinez, DH. This is his first game of the season. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Pitch from Newhouser, 38. So this is going to be off the X chart. And that result is a PB, so that's going to be, let's consider that So now here's the pitch to Martinez. 14. Home team, that's not going to be an automatic out for Newhouser. So we'll take a look at the batter's card. 24 is SF. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. Ty Cobb is there. He makes the catch for the second out. And now Tris Speaker will come to bat. Speaker walked his first time up. Pitch, 35 is open. 16 off the batter's card is swung on and missed, strike 3. So Newhouser with fourth strikeout of the game sets down the Indians in the top half of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth, score tied 1-1. Norm Cash. Cash is 0 for 1, grounded up to second. Both team with 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. The pitch to Cash, 24. Open, 14 is F. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Vizquel. He makes the catch for the first out. And now Hank Greenberg will come to bat. Greenberg batting 111. Struck out his first time up. The pitch, 15, is not an automatic out. So 22 off the batter's card is a walk. So Greenberg draws a walk. And he'll go to first base. Brings up Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Greenberg, not much of a threat on the bases. But we'll take a look. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch, 22 from McDowell, is going to be called strike 3. So Cabrera goes down on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for Sam McDowell. So now we have 2 outs and Al Kaline coming up. He's walked his first time up. The pitch, 35, is called strike 3. So McDowell, 5th K, sets down the Tigers in the 4th. Right into the 5th. I'm going to grab some coffee here. Just give me 1 second. All right, thought I'd just spare you the wait for me to get coffee. I just went ahead and poured myself a cup. And we'll get the bottom of the 4th started here. Got Sandy Alomar. Or, I'm sorry, I think we're in the top of the 5th now, yes. So Newhouser to face Alomar, Baerga, and Vizquel. Sandy Alomar so far today 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Pitch, 36. Off the batter's card, 32. Will be lifted into left field, fairly deep. But Heilmann's there to make the catch. So we have 1 out. I'll bring up Carlos Baerga. Baerga batting 222. 0 for 1 today, grounded into a double play. 36 is open, so off the batter's card to 32 is grounded back to the pitcher. Newhouser will field it, fired to Cash for the second out, and now Omar Vizquel. Vizquel 0 for 1, grounded out, hit a little nubber in front of the plate, fielded by Freehan for the out, his first time up. Now Vizquel 34. You can hear the cat meowing in the back. That's Juno. 34 is open. So off the batter's card, 24 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Vizquel strikes out. Okay. So who do we have coming up to bat for the Tigers? Trammell to face McDowell. So we've played 4.5. It's an official game now. 4.5 innings, 1-1 tie. Trammell, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. McDowell delivers ball 4. Trammell draws the walk. Heads down to first. That'll bring up Charlie Gehringer with the double back in the second inning to tie the game. And he will be batting sorry here, I've got a cat on the desk. Okay, let's see if I can do this without too much of a distraction. Come here. Come here. Come on, Gino. All right, here's the pitch. Runner on first, nobody out. Pitch 25 is open. 37 is a walk. So Gehringer draws a walk. So McDowell having trouble finding the plate now. A little bit of trouble with control. Got runners on first and second now. We got Bill Freehan coming to bat. All right. Hang on a second. This cat's getting a little out of control. All right. We can get back to the action here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let's minimize that. Okay, so Bill Freehan now. 0 for 1, grounded out to first base. Runners on first and second, nobody out. The pitch from McDowell is called strike 3. So McDowell, after walking 2 batters, strikes out Freehan for his 6th strikeout of the game. And now the dangerous Ty Cobb coming to bat. Cobb 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out to first. First and second, 1 out. Pitch 34 is going to be ball 4. So Cobb walks. And now the Tigers with the bases loaded for Harry Heilmann. Heilmann's 0 for 2. Bases are full, 1 out. The pitch 31 open off the batter's card of 19. Ooh, this is going to be a ground out. Back to the pitcher. I think they're going to get the force out at the plate. That's how that works. Bases full. Runner on third, out and home. Batter safe. So Trammell's thrown out at the plate on the force play. And now that'll bring up Norm Cash. Still bases loaded. Tigers looking to get home the runner from third at least. Got Gehringer at third, Cobb at second, Heilmann at first. Pitch 29. Wild pitch. Wow. There you go. So McDowell uncorks a wild pitch. That's going to score Gehringer. The other runners up move up 90 feet. Cobb to third, Heilmann to second. Cash still at the plate. All this with no hits in the inning so far. 3 walks and a wild pitch. And here's the pitch. 13, that's going to be an automatic out. So he's going to get out of the inning with minimal damage. Tigers might be kicking themselves for not cashing in more than 1 run there, but still. McDowell having trouble with finding the plate in that inning. Winds up walking 3. And a wild pitch. That gives the Tigers a 2-1 lead as we head to the 6th. And let's see here. Rosen will be leading things off to face Newhouser. Newhouser now. 5 innings pitched so far. Given up 1 run on 2 hits. Struck out 5, walked 2. Here's the pitch. 34. It's open off the batter's card. 36. Be grounded to shortstop. Trammell's up with it. Fires at the first, got him, 1 away. Now Kenny Lofton, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Pitch 23, open 32 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 6th strikeout now for Hal Newhouser. And now Albert Bell. Albert Bell, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. 34 is open, 20 is grounded to first base. Cap will take it to the bag. And that'll end the top of the 6th. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Score is Detroit 2, Cleveland 1. Dell heading back out onto the mound, or back out to the mound. Greenberg will be coming to bat. Okay, here we go. McDowell. Greenberg 0 for 1, walked and struck out. The pitch, 11. That's going to be an automatic out. That's going to be grounded to third. Nice play by Rosen. He's up with it, fires at the first, 1 away. Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. 22, called strike 3. Cabrera goes down looking. And that's the 7th strikeout now for Sam McDowell. He'll be facing Al Kaline. Kaline 0 for 1 with a walk. A walk and a strikeout, 38. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have an injury on the play here. But let's go ahead and resolve the play first. 20 is open. 34, Kaline swings and misses and strikes out. So that's going to end the inning for Detroit. Let's take a look at it. It was going to be a check on the catcher, who is Alomar, but there is no injury, so he's going to stay in the game. Okay, so Newhouser back out on the mound to face Thome here in the top of the 7th. Jim Thome is 0 for 2. We should take a look at who's on the bench. About Nat Lajoie. Okay. Now I'm going to have to do some. Here we go. Here we go. So yes, we are going to put in Nat Lajoie to pinch hit for Jim Thome. This is his first at bat of the tournament. Right-handed batter. Cleveland looking to get something started here. The pitch, 16-21, is going to be lifted into center field, fairly deep. Cobb going back to the warning track makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now Victor Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2 in the game. Here's the pitch, 17, open, 32 is a base hit. So Martinez with a single. And now that's going to bring up Tris Speaker. Speaker has struggled. We might look to bring in a pinch hitter here. He's 0 for 1 today, walked, struck out. Who can we bring in? How about Rocky Colavito? I think this is Colavito's debut. Yep, this will be his first appearance. Alrighty, so Colavito will be coming up to bat with one out, runner on first. Runner is Victor Martinez. On deck is Sandy Alomar Jr. Colavito, his first at bat of the tournament. Let's see here. We're in the top of the seventh. 2-1 Detroit. Runner on first, one out. No, 37 from Newhouser is going to be ball four. So he walks Colavito. And now Sandy Alomar Jr. will be coming to bat. Alomar Jr. 0 for 2 today, struck out and flew out to left field. Runners on first and second. One out. The pitch 27 is open. 11 off the batter's card is a G. That's going to be grounded to short. Get the force at second. Martinez will go to third. Alomar is safe on the fielder's choice. And that's going to bring up Carlos Baerga. Baerga 0 for 2 today. First and third, two outs. The pitch 12. 12 on Newhouser's card is going to be an automatic out. So it's grounded back to the pitcher. Newhouser will go first. We've hit the seventh inning stretch here. The score, Detroit 2, Cleveland 1. So we're going to take a look at, make some changes in the field. And Lajoie is going to go to first. Colavito is going to go to right. And let's take a look at this affects their defense now. 9, 14, 31, 37, 50, 59 for the Indians. So they drop 2 points. Still 11, 13, and 14 are their automatic outs. And so now it's going to be the Tigers coming to bat. Sam McDowell. So Alan Trammell will lead things off here. The pitch from McDowell, 32-27 off the batter's card, is grounded to short. One away. Charlie Gehringer now coming to bat. Gehringer 1 for 1. He's walked and doubled with an RBI. 25 open. 31 is hitting to left field. Bell there to make the catch. 2 away. Now Bill Freehan. Freehan 0 for 2 today. McDowell, just with that fit of wildness he had, he's got 8 strikeouts and 5 walks. He's only given up 2 hits today. But he finds himself trailing 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch to Freehan, 32. 30 off the batter's card is going to be a walk. So McDowell walks Freehan. That'll take us back to the top of the lineup, where Ty Cobb will be stepping up to bat here. McDowell looking in. Cobb 0 for 2 today with a walk. The pitch 32 open. 21 is going to be hit into center field. Lofton is there to make the catch. And we have played 7 now here in Detroit. 2-1 is the score. Hal Newhouser is going to be back out on the mound for Detroit. Oops, he'll be facing, come on. He'll be facing Vizquel. Newhouser, 7 innings pitched, 1 run, 3 hits, struck out 6, walked 3. Here's the pitch, 35. Open, 39 is going to be lifted into center field. Cobb is there, makes the catch for the first out, and now that'll bring up Al Rosen. Al Rosen, so far today, 0 for 2. 33 is called strike 3. Newhouser strikes out Rosen. And now Kenny Lofton coming to bat. Lofton's 1 for 3 with a run scored. 23 open. 23 is a walk. So Lofton walks. He is dangerous on the bases. Albert Bell coming to bat. Tying run is at first. And the speedster Kenny Lofton. 2 outs. The pitch is 13, and that's going to be an automatic out. So it's going to be grounded to Newhouser, who will go to first for the out. And that ends the top of the 8th. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see, it's going to be Heilman. Okay. So McDowell back out on the mound. He'll be facing Heilman, Cash, and Greenberg. The pitch, 28. 33 is grounded to short. Vizquel fields it, fires it to first, 1 away. Now Norm Cash. Norm Cash, 0 for 3 today. The pitch, 34, is ball 4. McDowell walks him. So now Hank Greenberg will come up to bat. Greenberg 0 for 2 today with a walk. Norm Cash, let's see. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch, 29, is a wild pitch by McDowell. So that's his second wild pitch that he's uncorked today. The first one was costly in that it got a run over, and that is the difference in this game. Here's the pitch, 37, and that's going to be strike 3 called. So that's his 9th strikeout. Well, the batter, we didn't read off the batter's card, so Cabrera's coming up. Cash on second, Cabrera at the plate. 2 outs. Runner on second. The pitch, 36, is open. 24 is grounded to third. Rosen's up with it, fires it to Lajoie, and the inning is over. So we head to the 9th. We head to the 9th inning. It'll be Hal Newhouser taking the mound. He'll be facing Lajoie. Martinez and Colavito, you figure, okay, so this is where fatigue will start to kick in for. So what happens with fatigue here is instead of getting an automatic out on 11, 12, 13 for Newhouser, those then become 1A hits. So that means it's a single and the runner advances 2 bases. So I think we're gonna. He's pitching a great game. Giving up only 3 hits. I think we're gonna leave him in until he gets into. If he gets into trouble, then we're gonna take him out. So here's the pitch, 37, and he walks. So the first batter he faces, Lajoie, he walks. And so that is going to be it for. So let's see, who are we going to go to? How about, so we got a switch hitter coming up and 2 righties. So how about Mike Henneman? So Henneman comes in. Yeah, let's just do this. There we go. Does that affect their defense? 16, 39, 38, 53. No, it doesn't. So Lajoie is at first. Victor Martinez coming to bat. Martinez is 1 for 3. Lajoie. Okay, so we have nobody out. Runner on first. And this is calling for Martinez to bunt. Curious result. He is going to take 2 strikes. So he's got 2 strikes on him. And we'll see if they keep the bunt on. No. So here's the pitch. 32 is open. 34 against a righty is a double play. So that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Henneman induces the double play for the second out. And now Rocky Colavito will be coming to bat here. Let's see here. Do we? Sorry, I'm having trouble with getting that to come up. Do we look at bringing in a pinch hitter? Yeah. How about Earl Averill? Okay. So we have brought in Earl Averill to pinch hit. Averill so far on the season is batting .250. He's got an RBI, no home runs. I shouldn't say the season, I should say the tournament. He finds himself going up against Mike Henneman here with 2 outs, nobody on, losing 2-1 here in the top of the 9th. So the Indians are down to their final out. Here's the pitch. 27 is open. 34 is a base hit. So Averill comes in off the bench and strokes a base hit. And that'll bring up Sandy Alomar Jr. So Alomar Jr. now with a runner on first. And let's see. I think we might take a look at bringing in another pinch hitter. We do have another catcher on the bench, Fosse, but we're going to call in Larry Doby. Okay, so Larry Doby now representing the go-ahead run. Averill at first, 2 outs, top of the ninth, 2-1 the score. Mike Henneman on the mound for the Tigers, trying to close this one out. Here's the pitch. 24 is strike 3 called. So Doby comes in off the bench, strikes out, and that is the ball game. So Detroit holds off the Indians in the top of the ninth there to take a 2-1 win. Their record now is 2-1. They're now tied with Cincinnati for the lead in the Northern Group. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. And Gehringer leads Detroit's offense in a tight battle at Comerica Park. Detroit defeated Cleveland 2-1. Let's take a look at the box score. Both teams got good starting pitching. McDowell, the tough luck loser, gives up 2 hits, gives up 2 runs, both of them earned on 2 hits, walks 7. That really was key there. Struck out 9, but had 2 wild pitches too. So Hal Newhouser goes 8 strong innings, strikes out 7. He walks 5 as well. Gives up 1 run on 3 hits. And then Mike Henneman comes in to get the save. So looking at other action today, there's still a number of games to play. But the Reds beat the Blue Jays 5-3. Bill Henry with the win. Brandon Phillips 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. The Mets beat the Yankees 4-0. Jerry Koosman goes 9 innings, throws the complete game, only gives up 3 hits. That's a pretty good result there, because that's obviously a loaded lineup that the Yankees have. The Red Sox 5-2 win over the Lincoln Giants. That's a Negro League representative team in this tournament. The Red Sox go to 2-1. They're tied with the Yankees and the Mets in their group. So that's going to be a dogfight the rest of the way. I think the Red Sox will close the tournament or the group play playing a home and away against the Yankees. So that should be fun to watch. Let's see, the Pirates 4-3 winner over the Orioles. They are now in first place, tied with the Washington Nationals. Beat the Phillies today 7-2 in their group. So if we take a look at that group here, yes, you'll see that Pirates and the Nationals are tied for first. 3-way tie in the New England division or group with the Yankees, Red Sox, and Mets. And then in the North, you've got the Reds and the Tigers tied for first. I'm not sure where we're going to be heading next as far as group play is concerned, but yeah, we'll keep you posted on this. So thanks for tuning in. Please do hit like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions or just want to say something. It's always appreciated. I hope that you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.